Hello, this is Joey from JJDJ Tech. I want to talk today about the iPad 2 specifications, why not you should get it, and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm running this on an iPad 2 because I thought that was a bit appropriate for this video. So here we have, obviously it comes in black and white. It is 9.50 inches tall. So like that in this way, you know. So that's 9.50 by 7.31 across the top. Yeah, it's got a front camera, which is a lot easier to see on the white one. It's got on, off, sleep, and wake up here, which is the normal power button. Silent screen rotation lock, which can be set differently in settings. You just slide it there, and volume up and down, which is fairly obvious. It also has a back camera, which is higher quality than the front camera. I'll get into that later. It is only 0.34 inches thick. That's pretty amazing. They can squish amazingness into thinness. See, I can't even see it anymore. Okay, I can see it. But you know. So, you can get it with Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi and 3G. Wi-Fi and 3G has this black bar across the top. I just have the Wi-Fi. I have the lowest grade one possible because that's all I could afford. Just Wi-Fi is 9.50 inches tall, 7.31 inches wide, it's 0.34 inches, 133 pounds. 9.50 inches tall for the 3G, 7.30, 1.34, 1. Oh, it's 0.2. It's 0.1 pound bigger. You know, it's 0.1 pound heavier. You know, that's why you should go with the Wi-Fi. Okay. You never want an extra 0.1 pound. They both come in 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes. No 8 gigabyte iPad. And if you get the 3G, you have a choice of your network, AT&T or Verizon. You can go on Apple's website, apple.com/iPad/SPECS to see this website, learn more about Wi-Fi and 3G. Alright, it's got a 9.7 inch LED backlit glossy widescreen multi-touch display. What that means is it's got a nice screen, 9.7 inches big, got some kind of light, and it knows how many fingers you have on it. For you not as technical people, that's A-OK. 1024 by 768 pixel resolution at 132 pixels per inch. I'm a technical person, that doesn't even make that much sense. But 1024, I'm pretty sure that's a pretty high quality or something. Fingerprint resistant oleophobic coating. Oleophobic. I don't believe that. If they're talking about the screen, it's got fingerprints. Ignore that. You can display multiple languages at the same time. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. It's got an A5 processor, whereas the old one had an A4, so it is a bit faster. It's less power, kinda. Apple made it. They don't use anyone else's stuff. Well, they do, but not this. The back camera. Oh, here's the camera specification stuff. The back camera has 720p up to 30 frames per second with audio. It's got 5 times digital zoom. No actual zoom. It's only digital because it's so thin, and they didn't want to make it more complicated than it needed to be. The front camera is only VGA, 30 frames per second still with audio. VGA quality still. It's lower than the 720p by quite a bit, but it's not bad. The back camera isn't that amazing either. You can tap to control exposure. I don't know, you photographers out there could tell me what that means. And you could photo and video geotag over Wi-Fi. This means that it tells you like where you took the picture, and if you were to like post it on Twitter or something or Facebook, I believe it would add that with it. Okay, it's got a built-in 25 watt hour rechargeable lithium polymer battery. It's got a good battery. Up to 10 hours of surfing the web on Wi-Fi, watching video, or listening to music. So it actually, if you turn all that stuff off, it has more than 10 hours. Charging via power adapter or USB to computer system. You can use the included power brick or just hook it straight up to your computer. I'm pretty sure the power brick goes a bit faster though. Let's see. Input and output. It's got the normal 30 pin connector, which is that thing right there where you plug it in to your computer and stuff. It's got a headphone mini jack, which is that right there for headphones and line out. It's got a built-in speaker, which is actually pretty nice. It's this darker area right here, which isn't focusing very well. And it's got a microphone right there, which is that little dot. That's for the input and output. Let's see here. 3-axis gyro. Man, this is hard to explain, but it kind of knows like how you're holding this and stuff, like which way you're tilting it. Accelerometer, which way you're tilting it this way. The ambient light sensor basically knows how much light is in the room or outside. And so yeah, it knows that, and it adjusts the screen to it if you want it to or not. It's got Wi-Fi and digital compass. The digital compass, you could probably get an app to use, or you can use the Google Maps app. It gives you a compass. It's really cool because you could spin your iPad around in circles and the picture stays still. I like to do that when I'm bored. I'm so weird. Frequency response. I don't know what that... Oh, that's for audio. It means something fancy. These are... You should probably go on the website if you care about like what the formats are, because it'll take me a long time to read. You can set a volume limit, and it's got a kind of cool volume output thing with the AV adapter that is sold separately. It basically just puts your iPad on the screen. Alright, AirPlay mirroring. This only works on the iPhone 4S and the iPad 2. What it does is basically it takes your iPad screen exactly as it is, and it sends it to your Apple TV, which if you don't know what that is, it's just a little black box you hook up to your TV. And yeah, it's just sends it to it. Alright. Video out support up to 1080p with the actual plug-in, not the wireless. Those are sold separately. It's got video out support 576 and 480p with the component AV cable, and it's got all these different types of resolutions that you should, again, visit the site apple.com/ipad/specs if you care that much. AV composite cable sold separately. Yeah, it plays all sorts of different formats. Okay. It's got viewable documents of JPEG, TIFF, GIF, images, doc and docx, Microsoft Word, HTML and HTML for web, .key, keynote, .numbers for numbers, .pages for pages, and .pdf, preview, and Adobe Acrobat, PowerPoint, PowerPoint X, Microsoft PowerPoint, .text, .rtf, VCF, XLS, and XLSX. Alright, it's got any language you could ever imagine. Just about. Alright, voice over screen reader. This is confusing. if you need the accessibility stuff that badly, you gotta figure that out. I've tried to use it just for the heck of it to see how it works. Yeah, it's really confusing. You can't just touch the screen and it works. You have to like double tap five. You have to like tap 5 times, press the home button 20 times, and something like that. It can play closed caption stuff. Touch interface for adaptive accessories. So like, I don't know, like a braille keyboard or something. Full screen zoom magnification. Now you could hang on. You can change these settings to do all sorts of stuff. I have it when you press the home button 3 times, it gives you this menu. You can press turn zoom on, tap twice, and you can zoom the whole screen, and then like scooch it, move it around. So yeah, but sometimes that turns. Oh gosh.
Voiceover on. Landscape.
Ah.
One new
See.
Safari alert. Accessibility.
Turn off. Turn off.
Turn.
Okay, so after some technical difficulties, this happened.
Voiceover on.
Oh, now my voiceover turns off and it starts playing my music. Okay, that makes sense on every level. Alright, let's see. Large fonts, white on black display. Like that. It basically just inverts it. Left and right volume adjustment. I don't know what that does. I just use the buttons. Duh. These are the temperatures. Don't put it in a freezer. Don't put it in a microwave. Right, exactly. Alright, relative humidity, 5% to 95%. Just don't use it like when there's like fog out, because that could, I don't know. It can only go up to 10,000 feet because everyone's going to be higher than that. Apple ID is required for some features, like downloading apps, free or paid. You need internet access if you want to get on the internet, which most people do. You need this stuff. Again, go to the website. Shh. Singing with iTunes or Mac or PC requires certain cred. Alright. What does it include? It includes an iPad. I would have never guessed. Dock connector to USB cable. It's the cable that you plug in the bottom and into the computer. Or the 10-watt USB power adapter, which is the thing you plug into the outlet. And documentation, in case you can't figure out your iPad, which is very unlikely. So it's got... It's very environmental, too. I mean, except the fact that it costs lots of money to make these. And I'm sure it lets off some kind of fumes while it's making them. But it's got arsenic-free display glass. Don't ask me what that means. BFR-free? I still don't know. Mercury-free LED. I can guess that has something to do with whatever's inside a thermometer. PVC-free, something with plastic. And recyclable, I can tell you what that means. Recyclable aluminum and glass enclosure. So yeah, that's just about it. You can get it for holidays. You can get it with 3G. You can get it with an engraving. 3G data plan is sold separately, and the 3G iPad costs a lot more than the non-3G one. The prices for these, you just press buy now. Let that load up. My internet's a little slow. I'm still waiting to upgrade that. Select an iPad. Let's go with the normal white one, because that's what I have, and it's cool like that. Wi-Fi, 16 gigabytes, that's also what I have. Yeah, so your cost there will be $499 with tax. Depending on where you are, it's about $520 or something. Or $540, something like that.
But see, if we're the highest tax county in the country.
Yeah, that's true. We're in Chicago. But see, now if you were to pick the 3G, it's still 16 gigabytes. Everything's the same, except now it costs a lot more if it ever loads. Yes, I want that. No, actually I don't, because I can't afford it. Well, anyway, it costs like $300 more. So yeah, that's just about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it's not too long.